What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be fishing and just attempting to catch a fish. So I haven't caught very many fish this summer. It's been kind of slow. I'm gonna be filming with the GoPro today. Let's get to it. All right, so we're at a pond. It's kind of like a creek. It's very skinny, long, narrow, and we've got a frog, just like a cheap frog. I don't know where I got it, and then a Wacky Rig. But this is the only worm I have because we forgot extras. So we have almost no tackle with us today. Actually, I'm gonna go over here, but unfortunately there's someone in the spot I was going to go to, but we're gonna go fish around, see if we can catch some bass. That's the goal. So I think I'm gonna start off with the Wacky Rig since it's still relatively early. Sun is still up pretty high, and this Wacky Rig, it's been through some stuff already, so I can't believe we forgot to bring extra tackle, forgot the backpacks, so we're kind of just stuck with what we got here. But it's not gonna stop us from catching a fish, hopefully. Unfortunately, everything is really tangled. Don't know how that happened. So we're gonna just start throwing this around. I really just hope we can get one bass. Maybe smash a bunch of them, that'd be great, but one bass is all I need. So I'm gonna fish some of that vegetation on the other side of the pond with my Wacky Rig. Normally I fish frogs and fast bass, which I obviously do have with me, but I want to try and catch a fish just slow. I think slow Wacky Rig, hopping it around, might be one of the best ways to just get some bass. And I haven't caught a bass in a while, so we're gonna definitely try and do that. All right, I'm pretty sure this is an old Academy frog of some sort, because I threw this on a while back just because I didn't want to put on another frog, just kind of found this one sitting around. So this frog is not my favorite with the action. The action is honestly pretty bad, but these bass will hit anything that moves pretty much if they're aggressive enough. So I would normally fish this area a little bit, but I think we're gonna bypass it and just scoot on down the pond because this is not where it's at, it feels like. I don't know. All right, this is my favorite spot on the whole pond. So we're gonna start with Wacky Rig, then we're gonna switch it up to frog. I'm gonna catch some fish. It's just reeds all the way across this area, and it's just one of my favorite spots ever to fish, especially at this pond. All right, we're gonna grab the frog. Start throwing that around. Well, we're gonna try the Wacky Rig since apparently these bass do not want a frog, which I find kind of odd, but oh well. We're gonna put this down for a little bit, maybe try it when the sun goes down. All right, well, anytime you fish topwater, I feel like it's always a good idea to follow it up with a Senko, because sometimes the bass or follow it up with really just any soft plastic, because sometimes the bass just don't want a topwater lure. Could even be just any lure that's not topwater is something I feel like you should always try if topwater doesn't work. So that's what we're doing. That was honestly a perfect cast, and we were rewarded with a fish. So let's see. Oh my goodness, he's running at me. He's small, but I can't lose my Wacky Rig, so I got to get him up here fast. But as you can see, we switched to the Wacky Rig and immediately caught a fish on pretty much my first cast that I really let sit in the water. So this is just like really, I mean, let me get him in the lighting better. Really crazy color for a fish, for a bass. Looks more like a Florida bass than a bass we'd have in Texas. But first fish of the day. Let's go. Let's try and get some more. Alright, let's go. The Wacky Rig immediately able to do some work here. I thought the frog might be where it's at, but I think we may have been wrong. Unfortunately, this is still the only Wacky Rig worm that I have. So, if we lose this, we lose all chances of catching fish other than the frog, and we'll have to go back to it. Guys, I'm not even joking. 2 casts later, my GoPro overheats. So, as you can see, took the cover off, letting it cool down here. But I'm using my phone right now because I don't have my other camera. We've got the bass, got the Wacky Rig right there, and another pretty bass. Not as cool as the last one with the colors, but still beautiful young little bass. And we caught this guy. So we finally figuring out how to catch some fish. What I'm doing is I'm just casting it up to the bank, letting it sink, and then seeing if anything bites it then. And if not, then I'll just give it one pop and let it sink and sit again. And that's what usually will get them to bite and eat it. And then if they don't eat it after that, that's just you hop it a few more times and then reel it in and cast back out like immediately, because they're not gonna eat again. As you can tell, I'm super sweaty. It's really hot. The sun is still shining very bright. So we're gonna try and get the GoPro back going, trying to cool it off as fast as possible. I mean, it's like really hot. Like if I touched it, it almost, you know, almost burns me. These GoPros get very hot. So we're gonna get back to it though. All right, guys, I really wish I would have gotten the last fish on camera, but my GoPro was having a heat stroke. So, dude, I mean, these casts, I'm really dialed in right now, I feel like, with my casting. Oh, man. Perfect cast. Please be a fish. Yep, got him. Oh, it's a pretty decent one. He's fighting hard for, I don't think he's big, but I don't want him to toss my Wacky Rig off, so I'm just gonna play him. All right. Well, this is probably about the biggest fish of the day. Nothing too crazy. I don't really know how big he is because he's not very big. Oh, there we go, guys. Second fish. Very brightly colored. Nice fish. We're gonna put her right on back. See y'all. My casting has suddenly gotten really bad. Perfect cast. Okay, maybe it's not that bad. Dude, where are the fish at? Oh, yo. This feels like a good one. He smashed it. This is not a bad one. Oh, he's running at me. Okay, he's about the same size. I don't really know how that works. Please don't throw my wacky worm off. This is probably the biggest all day, but oh, stop shaking. I see where the hook's at. Didn't hook him in the best place ever, but he'll be fine. It's not like we hooked him in the gill or anything. I'm gonna get him back quick. So, nice fish, biggest of the day. Well, guys, that was a really fun day of fishing. I actually caught some fish, which hasn't happened in a while. It's actually extremely bright out here. But if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to leave a like and a comment. It'll help me out a ton. And please click that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.